All right, welcome back to WMA Now with your host Chuck Stevenson. So the UFC has booked a fight night for April 5th at the Apex in Las Vegas, Nevada, and we have three, count it, three ladies bouts coming to this fight night. Two in the Strawweight division, one in the Flyweight division. I'm excited. Hey, three ladies bouts and one light. Let's go. Granted, we got to wait till April, which is kind of sad, but Uh, I think all three, well, I'll say this, two out of the three bouts are good matchmaking. Other one should be fairly easy to predict. So we got three of them, two strawweight bouts, one flyweight bout. Let's get into them. Let's start with that flyweight bout. Dione Barbosa taking on Diana Belbita. Now, Belbita moving back up to flyweight for this bout. I think that's ill-advised, but that's what she's doing. And Barbosa, I think Barbosa is one of the fighters that people should really be keeping an eye on. Now, she just lost in her second UFC bout in her last fight against Miranda Maverick, but you're talking about someone who had, way more experience than Barbosa did at the time, like over double. So that was kind of expected. But looking forward to this one. Let's get into the stats here. So Barbosa coming in at 7-3, Belbita coming in at 15-9. Like I said, Barbosa coming in off of that loss to Miranda Maverick 6 months ago. Belbita picked up a win when she first moved down to strawweight. Well, she's had a couple wins at strawweight, but right now she's coming off of two straight losses. Once to Karolina Kowalkiewicz over a year ago, and Molly McCann submitted her just under a year ago. Barbosa is the elder fighter, 32-28. Belbita, just slightly taller, 5'7", 170 centimeters to 5'6", 168 centimeters. Belbita has the reach as well, 68 inches, 173 centimeters to 66.5 inches, 169 centimeters for Barbosa. Like I said, I think that moving back up to flyweight is ill-advised for Diana. I mean, you look at her record and, she wasn't doing good up there. I mean, let's see. When was she up at? I mean, when you have a loss to Liana Jojua back in 2020, and that's what prompted you to move down to strawweight, maybe you shouldn't be moving back up there. I'm not going to go into too many details on this one, but yeah, the early pick on this one is Dione Barbosa to win. I mean, she's already 32, should be hitting her prime here, or should be in her prime. We'll see how good she does. But I think that she is definitely a fighter to keep an eye on. Then we move down to strawweight for two bouts. First up, Loma Lookboonmee taking on Ariane Carnelossi. Both fighters fought once last year, and for Lookboonmee, she's only fought once a year since 2020. So in the past, 3-4 years, she's had 4 fights, which is really sad. And I don't know what the reason for that is. Maybe the matchmakers just don't like her that much, which I think is nuts. Maybe maybe she makes too much money in the UFC. Apparently, those 10-10 or 12-12 contracts go very far in Thailand. For Carnelossi, I'm not really sure what her reasoning is, but she hasn't been fighting much a lot lately either. Anyway, let's get into the stats on this. Lookboonmee coming in at 9-3. Carnelossi coming in at 15-3. Carnelossi coming in off of a win over Piera Rodriguez due to disqualification. She got headbutted like twice, and that was 8 months ago. But her last fight before that was 2 years, 8 months ago. Dropped a decision to Lupe Godinez. Lookboonmee is riding 3 straight wins, but again, they're very spread out. 2 years and 4 months ago, she defeated Denise Gomes via decision. Then a year and 11 months ago, she beat Elise Reed via submission. And then she beat Bruna Brazil 11 months ago. Let's see. Carnelossi is the elder fighter here, 32-29 for Loma. Carnelossi slightly taller at 5 feet 2 inches, 158 centimeters to 5'1", 155 centimeters for Loma. Both have the identical reach, 61.5 inch, 156 centimeters. Okay, skill-wise, it's Lookboonmee all day. Carnelossi, she might only be 5'2". She's going to be twice as wide as Lookboonmee. Going to be twice as jacked as Lookboonmee. Remember, Loma moved up from atomweight to fight in the UFC. So while I think Loma is the better striker, I think Carnelossi might try to take her down. Carnelossi has a very strong chin. I mean, I don't think she's ever gotten knocked out. She only has, 3 losses. She got cut by Angela Hill, and then Godinez won a decision. I think Lookboonmee can do well in the clinch, but I'm not sure she wants to get that close to Carnelossi. This is going to be an interesting one. I think out of the 3 bouts, this is the one I'm most looking forward to, just because there's a lot of X factors in this. I mean, neither of them fight very often. Loma's strengths could also get her into trouble against someone like Carnelossi, and Carnelossi might be able to walk through a lot of her strikes. We'll see. So then finally, we have another strawweight bout. Vanessa Demopoulos taking on Talita Alencar. This should be a good grappling bout, or it could turn into a really sloppy kickboxing bout. These two, I don't think either of them have too much of a future in UFC, at least as far as like moving up and getting ranked. They're both in their mid-30s already with mixed results. But it should still make for a fun bout. Let's get into the stats here. So Little Monster Demopoulos coming in at 11-6. Problem Child Talita Alencar coming in at 5-1-1. So Demopoulos coming in off of a submission loss to Jacqueline Emery 4 months ago. Alencar dropped a decision to Stephanie Luciano 5 months ago. Before that, let's see. Demopoulos had decision win over Kanako Murata, and then won a split decision over Emily Ducote, who's not even in the UFC. Neither of those two are in the UFC anymore, Murata or Ducote. Let's see. Before the loss to Luciano, Alencar picked up a split decision win over Hayani Amanda, or Hayani Dos Santos. Had a draw in the Contender Series against Stephanie Luciano. So, draw and then a loss to Stephanie Luciano. Alencar is the younger fighter at 34-36 for Demopoulos. Demopoulos just slightly taller, 5'2", 157 centimeters to 5'1", 155 centimeters for Alencar. Demopoulos has reach as well, 59.5 inches, 151 centimeters to 58.5 inches, 149 centimeters for Alencar. So, like I said, not a whole lot to talk about. This is either going to be a really fun grappling bout with some good scrambles and submission attempts, or it's going to be a really sloppy kickboxing bout where neither fighter is able to take the other fighter down or is willing to. Could go either way. All right, so we're getting 3 strawweight bouts on April 5th. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit that like button, and while you're at it, go ahead, subscribe to Wmma Now, the best, most complete women's mixed martial arts dedicated platform on YouTube. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.